Hello viewers, welcome to Anja's Botany. Today's topic is about shell wall. Shell wall is present in plant shell and it is absent in animal cell. So, shell wall is the hard and rigid covering of plant shell. It was discovered by Robert Hooke. Chemical compositions of plant shells are like water 60% is present, cellulose like 10 and 15%, hemicellulose 5 to 10%, pectin 2 to 8%, lipid 1 to 5 3%, protein 1 to 2%. The main constituent present in shell wall is cellulose and hemicellulose. Apart from the above, shell wall also contains like lignin, suberin and cutin, etc. These are the special substances present in shell wall. Looking at the structure of cell wall, in mature plant shells, cell wall is of two parts. One is primary shell wall and another one is secondary shell wall. Primary shell wall, it is thin elastic shell wall present in all types of plant shell and its thickness varies from 0.1 to 3 micrometer. Primary wall only present in immature plant shell. Immature means when cell division has not occurred. After cell division, the cell becomes mature shells. So it has mature plant shell as well as cells of soft part of plant. So primary shell is present in immature plant shell and soft part of plant like soft part of leaves. Primary wall contain more water, more hemicellulose and less cellulose fiber. Next is secondary wall. Secondary shell wall. Secondary cell wall present behind primary wall of plant shell. It is present in all mature cells of plant cell except cells of short part of plant. Like the mature cells are present in secondary cell wall and immature plant shells are present in primary shell walls. We have discussed that shell wall is present in plant shell. This is outermost covering of plant shell. Next to it is cell membrane or plasma membrane is present and this one is cytoplasm. But if we look after the structure of shell wall, shell wall is primary cell wall is of two types. One is primary shell wall, this one. Another one is secondary cell wall. Secondary cell wall is again of three layers like S1, sorry, this is the structure of primary wall. Next is secondary, this is S1. Next is S2. Next secondary cell wall is S3. After that, plasma membrane is present. That means these four layers are the structure of cell wall. So these are the structure of cell wall. First primary wall is present, next secondary wall. After cell division it makes cell mature, it becomes mature. So secondary wall, that is three layer S1, S2 and S3. After that plasma membrane is present. Coming to the next topic here, secondary wall. Secondary wall is hard, thick, hard, rigid and inelastic. Primary wall was thin, but here the secondary wall is thin, hard, rigid and inelastic. It contains less water, less hemicellulose and more cellulose fiber. This is the difference between the primary wall and secondary wall. Secondary wall has three layers as I discussed before, S1, S2 and S3. Below the secondary wall, cell membrane is present. After secondary wall, cell membrane or plasma membrane is present. Secondary wall contain two types of pit. Pit means hole, and these pits are of two types like simple pit and broaded pit. Simple and broaded pit. Small hole like structure, other one is broaded pit, that is a larger hole like structure. Next, some of the chemical substances present in cell walls like lignin, It makes the cell wall very hard and rigid. It is present in cell wall of coconut wall and guava wall. Lignin makes the cell wall very hard and rigid. So it is present in coconut shell wall and guava seed cell wall. Next substance is suberin. Suberin is waxy type substance, that is wax like substance, which makes the secondary wall waterproof. So it is present in shell wall of cork cell to make it waterproof. Next chemical substance is cutin. Cutin is oily substance which forms cuticle over lips cell and prevents water loss like transpiration. Here the point is transpiration is the loss of water from aerial part of plant. Aerial part of plant, that is leaf, in the form of vapor, that is transpiration. Above the leaf outer surface is cuticle is present, so it prevents from water loss, that is transpiration. So lignin is hard and rigid, and this is a waxy substance, and this is an oily substance. These are the some of the chemical deposition present in plant shell wall. Coming to the next topic here, that is middle lamella. Middle lamella is the Johnsonal complex in between plant shell. Look at the diagram here. If this is the structure of cell, next Johnsonally cells are connected. This part is called middle lamella. This part is called middle lamella. This is one plant shell and this is another plant shell present to you. So this is the junction between what? Two plant shell. This is one plant shell, this is one plant shell, this is one plant shell, and this is. So these are connected by middle lamella. So this is the Johnsonal complex. Middle lamella is present all around plant shell. Chemical structure, one of the most important point is chemical nature of middle lamella is calcium pectide and magnesium pectide. So middle lamella is made up of this pectide, that is calcium and magnesium pectide. Coming to the next topic here, that is plasmodesmata. Plasmodesmata, it is a protoplasmic connection in between plant shell. Protoplasmic connection means two plant shells are connected by its protoplasm. Protoplasm is shell wall and next to shell membrane. This portion is called as protoplast or protoplasm, and inner portion is cytoplasm. So it is a protoplasmic connection in between plant shell when two pits or hole of cell wall of adjacent cell remain in a line. If two pairs of cell wall, this is one plant shell and this is another plant shell. If pit is present in secondary wall, we have read, if they are present in a line, in a straight line, then it forms a pit pair. After that, the part of primary wall and middle lamella in between pit pair burst. It burst and it forms a pit channel. This channel is called as pit channel, and this one is called pit pair if they are present on the straight line. Next, through pit channel, a strand of protoplasm passes. After bursting a strand, a part of protoplasm passes, and that part is called as symplast. The strand of protoplasm which passes is called as symplast. After that, to the pit channel, a extension of ER means endoplasmic reticulum, which is present, is called as desmotubule. Desmotubule. So this is about the structure of plasmodesmata, pit pair, pit channel, plasmodesmata and desmotubule. This together constitute plasmodesmata. And the main function of plasmodesmata is it helps in exchange of materials in between plant shell. Whatever substance present in a cell, they get exchanged in between through these plasmodesmata. Whatever substance, they get exchanged through plasmodesmata. Here is the diagram. See here. This is here the pit pair, pit pair, sorry, this is the pit pair, and here it forms the pit channel. Here the ER means endoplasmic reticulum, that is the extended part of endoplasmic reticulum is called as desmotibius, and this is the symplast. Symplast means the strand of protoplasm which passes through the pit channel. Next is origin of cell wall. How cell wall get origin? That means after cell division, cell wall is formed. That means cell division, one nucleus division is formed and another one is cytoplasm division is formed. After nucleus division, if a cell get divides, first nucleus division takes place, it gets divided in between. The nucleus get divided into two. Next is during division of plant shell, dictyosome. Dictyosome means the not well organized portion of Golgi body present in plant shell, that is called dictyosome. So it secretes a chemical substance called phragmoplast, which is deposited in the equatorial plane and forms a cell plate. Equatorial means the middle portion of cell, the mid portion of shell. Phragmoplast is the substance which the dictyosome secretes, and it get deposited in the equatorial plane of plant shell and forms a cell plate. Here the phragmoplast get deposited and it forms cell plate. This is the deposition. After that it forms a cell plate. Next point is gradually cellulose and hemicellulose, these are the main constituent of plant shell we have discussed, are deposited on both sides of cell plate. Cell plate is deposited on both side of, sorry, both hemicellulose and cellulose are deposited on both side of cell plate and it forms two primary wall. These are the portion where cellulose and hemicellulose get deposited and it forms primary wall. Next is in the meanwhile calcium pectate and magnesium pectate. Calcium pectate and magnesium pectate are present in middle lamella, deposited in the cell plate and converted into middle lamella. After that, middle lamella get deposited. Sorry, calcium pectate and magnesium pectate get deposited and it forms middle lamella. So it forms, a totally shell wall. So it forms a totally shell wall. That means here the cell get divides into one cell and it divides into other cell. So here first nucleus gets divided, then cytoplasm get divided. That means cell wall get divided. So this is one cell, this is other cell. So this is all about the origin of shell wall, how cell wall get divided. Next is function of cell wall. Shell wall provide fixed shape and size to the plant shell. As cell wall is present in only plant shell, it provides shape and size to the plant shell. Another point is it provides protection to inner component of cell. Whatever inner component present in plant shell, it provides protection. Next is it protects the cell from mechanical injury. It protects from mechanical injury. It also prevents water evaporation. Water evaporation, that is water loss, it prevents. Most important point is it prevents water evaporation, that is, and the process is called transpiration. As cell wall is present in plant shell, the cuticle which is present in aerial part of plant, that is in leaf, this portion cuticle is the special substance present in shell wall, so it prevents water loss, that is it prevents in it helps in transpiration, prevents water loss due to presence of cutin. So this is all about the function of cell wall. Next is how cell wall get origin. First phragmoplast get deposited, next phragmoplast get deposited, then it forms cell plate, then hemicellulose and cellulose get deposited and it forms primary wall, then calcium pectate and magnesium pectate get deposited and it forms middle lamella. This is all about the origin of shell wall. Next is a plasmodesmata. Here the protoplasmic connection in between plant shell, whatever substances present in the shell wall, it get exchanged. Next is Middle lamella, it is a junctional complex in between plant shell. It is present all around the plant shell. So middle lamella is the connection in between two plant shell. Next is the structures present in the special substances present in shell walls like lignin, suberin, and cutin. Next is types of types of types of sorry the two parts of structure of cell wall, that is primary shell wall and secondary shell wall. Primary shell wall is thin, so it is present in sharp part of plant and it is present in immature plant shell, but secondary wall is present in mature cells of plant. So this is all about a primary shell wall and secondary shell wall. And another point I have forgot to show you that another structure is present, that is tertiary cell wall, and it is the exceptional cases. Tertiary cell wall is present only in gymnosperms. Gymnosperms are naked seeded plants. In gymnosperm, tertiary cell wall is present, and this is the exceptional cases present in plant shell. Next, after the structure of plant shell, we have discussed before the some of the chemical constituents of plants. Cellulose and hemicellulose as the main component present in the shell wall, and shell wall is the hard and rigid covering of plant shell. So this is all about the structure of shell wall. Thank you.